Hey, I'll be reacting to Tomica Kizuna Gattai Granner episode 8. And I'm starting my reaction in 1-0 go. I'm actually really pumped up for this one. Especially going by the PV. Sounds like it's going to be a nice change of pace. And actually, usually like carnival episodes in anime, if they're utilized properly anyway. And the CG rendering looks better too. What are they arguing over this time? Damn, these two, haven't they heard of the word compromise? Yeah, it's the opposite, Lil. Oh, okay, so that's the context. Well, they can just flip the coin though. That's what I would do to reduce arguments. Yeah, I'm with Eagle. How the fuck is this important? That important? I'm actually, if I were to take a side, I would take the side. Yeah, I do the same thing. I'd say my favorite foods for last. Yeah, exactly. I'm not really with Raigo's rice, and I'm with Kuga this time. I do the same thing when I eat my Lucky Charms. I eat the grain first, and I leave the marshmallows for last. That's actually sweet. I like how they pretty much explain that. That's hilarious. At least they're acknowledging that from the get-go. Should she, though? Yeah, I'm actually surprised. Yeah, it's kind of changed it up a bit. Man, it really sucks for her that they actually... Raiga and Kuga actually won the tickets to go there. Her luck sucks. Okay, if he's saying Chambers is a clipper or something, then Chamber ain't that clipper then, because she should hit up a different fucking country. Like, why hit this? Why keep on hitting Japan, where you know? Oh, okay. That's an epic feat. They actually counted 327 times. Okay, they're pretty adorable with their outfits. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, that explains why in the PV you saw cute little young Raiga and Kuga. That's cute. That's too adorable there. I actually really love this scene. That's cute. Okay, that scene was good. I ain't gonna lie. That was actually great. I wish the series had more moments like that. If it did, this series would be so much better. Chambers probably gonna be calling us. I like how you got all hyped up. So, you know, I'm probably gonna think it's a bit too slow though. Oh, never mind. Yeah, they should at least enjoy a ride, though. I like that. Showing the chamber does have a lack of focus on things. I actually like that. That was good. That was good. since they don't know the identities of Raiga and Kuga, if they're actually the fighters that they go up against. That's cute that when they're in the civilian form, she immediately goes with her suggestion. Completely forgetting about her main mission for a bit. That's nice. If the dialogue in the series was like that every episode, this enemy would be so fucking... Oh, it's a scam they're calling me. It's some scammer. If it was like that every episode, this series would be so good. It'd actually be one of the better animes of the season. If they just had dialogue like this, fights that didn't reuse stock footage on the caliber of episode 1. If it was just like that every episode, this series would be actually great. It's too good. But it ain't. Fortunately, it's not like that, though. They better not fuck up the episode with that third member. That looks lit. If they fuck that episode up, I'm gonna be pissed, because in the PvE, in the opening, the fight between that he has with the brothers looks good. So they better not fuck that up. I'm gonna lose faith, even more faith than I already had, that I already lost for the series. Okay, I actually like this. 3 adorable villains and 3 adorable main protagonists. I mean, 2 adorable main protagonists with Gomac. I like how they just want to show off. And now, how they're competitive as fuck. No experience in this. Yeah, I don't even think we need the narrator to explain that at all. Sucks for them. I like how they can't even win the fucking game. You know, I have a feeling that if they would have won, they probably would have left things alone, probably. Knowing Chamber, Oliver, and fucking Clutch, and be like, alright, we have a win. Let's just do deuces for the day. But actually would have... I feel like it's a missed opportunity. It would have been nice if you'd have had one of them... At least one of them sit with one of the members of the opposing team. But hey, this is nice too, though. Yeah, Chamber's like the only one that looked perfectly calm. That's nice, though. Oh. I want to see them race against each other. Okay, now this is cute, actually. Kind of shows you that if Chamber and their friends' planet wasn't in danger, they'd actually be able to bond and coexist. I actually love scenes like this, too. I wish the series actually had more scenes like this. Oh yeah, he is gonna show off. They should have actually put Gomac in the back. It'd feel like cheating. Okay, now that's smart. Oh. Damn, that's smart. I actually like that. They're unified even in their efforts to win. I like that. Some even more character development here. Whoa. I like it though. Gomac's not gonna let himself be defeated easily. It actually fits with the experience he has. Oh, Chamber. Hey, as long as one of them. Actually, I love the determination from her. I love how he has the game face on. That was great. She got second place though. I mean, Chamber did pretty good for herself. I like how they just calm her the fuck down immediately. That's probably gonna give the three some PTSD if they see that show. Aww. Sucks for her. You've got to be joking. Hey, that's adorable though. I mean, hey, they're having so much fun competing, I can understand why they'd forget about it. Mm-hmm. That's nice though. You actually get to see a day where Chamber, Oliver, and Clutch didn't actually try to take over the world. That's nice. That actually was pretty cool. And now they're getting back to business. And I like how you had the boys actually emphasize the Ferris wheel. Nice little element there. I actually don't mind this dance this time. Considering they made the three actually more likable in this episode, actually, I'm gonna dig the dance this time. Mumbo, mumbo, mumbo. Ooh, there. Ooh, there. Now reverse. Okay. Hopefully there's something to do the action though. Well, that I'm not gonna give any passes if they fuck that up. They have to make up for the atrocity that was, or at least from the action standpoint, that was the previous episode. Poor boys. I just love how he wakes up with the fucking backflip. Oh man. '70s not a lot though. I mean, Dumbbuster was like at 80% in the previous episode, so I don't even think 70's gonna be enough. Not gonna be enough for the ass whooping they're gonna be receiving from Raiga and Kuga this time. So I hope they don't drag it up by doing this, or if they do, they just speed it up. I mean, at least they slightly sped up them hitting the wheel thing, even though I would have loved for them to straight up skip it, but at least they slightly sped it up. I say slightly. Because it feels that way. Gotta be they actually sped up, or it could be that the dialogue in this episode was good, that it's not so noticeable. I was loving this song plays. It always gets the blood pumping. You know, with the way it's spitting that thing out, I'm not gonna lie, I just recently watched a hentai. The thing it's spraying out kind of looks like it's spitting out semen. I'm not even joking. What the fuck? Yeah, I barely reacted to Kaneki episode 4, so yeah, that does look like it. That's actually pretty interesting how they still gung-ho about collecting energy and then hanging out at the amusement park afterwards. I actually like that little feature there. Yeah. You know, here it's at least somewhat justified why they hit up the amusement park, though. Sucks for those three that they did so well this episode. But again, Destiny's calling for them to get their asses rammed in by Leo and Eagle. Wow, they're actually having them go back to back. I mean, if they're gonna have them use the transformations, at least have both of the boys as transformations. Have them one on the left and one on the right side, because that's how Healing Good Preaker does it. They sometimes have even like 3 simultaneous transformations at once. That's the thing I don't like, how when it comes to reusage, they could be doing it better, but they're not, and it makes it hella noticeable. Damn. Or they can actually take it down without needing to transform. But I like that, though. Having one of the brothers distract and one of them hit the weak legs. That's hilarious. Oh, but Chamber. It's usually one of the others getting hyped up by their strength, but this time it was Chamber. I actually like the nice change of pace there. Ball gonna be level 2 now. Yeah, I had a feeling it would be level 2. Wonder if we're ever going to see a level 3 villain, though. At least that confirms that they can also straight up analyze the levels of the enemies, too. Oh, that's the thing when it comes to the Cheetah transformation. I understand it gives you a lot of power, but if you really utilize it every episode, then this power-up's not going to feel like a super power-up, you know? But hey. At this point, I stopped expecting anything from the fight scenes, even though a major portion of this anime is also fighting. But I gotta call how it is, though. Okay, now that is a cool side-to-side angle. Oh, kind of like from one of those Sentai shows, the pose. I like how Chamber commented on that, too. That's cute. Oh, man, that was good. Finally, an enemy that's actually trying to attack... trying to attack them when they're in a transformation form. Nani? Why can't all episodes do that? He's gonna probably use the wind transformation tornado attack. Okay, the choreography there was a bit basic, but hey, at least it wasn't total trash like the previous episode, because you saw the enemy try to at the very least block some of the attacks from Raiga this time, so I'll give it credit. At least choreography wise, it did the bare minimum. And it wasn't trash. At least it wasn't just the enemy trying to just stand there. Sucks for him, though. Damn. Talk about being blasted off again. Again, I mean, that is a pretty close shot there. Oh, that's a cute little feature there. Okay, that's touching. Okay, this is actually... I actually like this more than episode 6, surprisingly. I thought of the 8 episodes, this is the funniest. I'm gonna rate this of a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional. I thought this was actually a solid as hell 7 out of 10 episode. I thought it was pretty good. Just the thing that was missing though, in case you're wondering why it didn't get a high 8 out of 10 from me and only got like a good 7 out of 10 score from me, is because, again, issues I have with like the action. Because while the action wasn't trash this time, it did the bare minimum. At least it was better than the enemy just standing there once the transformation happened. But still though, they should have at least tried to make the scenes more extravagant. Yeah, they're selling toys. You might as well just show the full range of the mechs if you're going to want people to buy the toys, especially if they're aiming for kids and all that. I mean, it's only natural. So while the action was meh, I did love all the scenes where you saw the boys relax in the park, hanging out with Gomac. You saw Gomac's inner child thing. And not just that. You saw that for the most part. Oh, okay. Let's see the PV. Alright, PV looks pretty nice. Oh, Australia. That looks pretty cool. Looks like we're gonna see it. I'm assuming that's probably gonna be Rin's brother, going by how the chief is all hyped up. Yeah, it's probably gonna be Rin's brother. That's my guess. Or it could be something else, and I could be completely off. But yeah, overall, yeah, I thought it was a good episode. And let me explain, because it shows you that Chamber, Oliver, and Clutch, if they didn't have to like get energy for the planet, they'd be friendly with people on Earth for the most part. They were getting along pretty well. Even saw they had some nice interaction with the boys. That was pretty cool, actually. And it was nice to get to see Chambers' competitive streak. So there were a lot of cute, adorable sequences here that were pretty good. I'll give it credit for that. And on top of that, what I liked about this episode too was just seeing them like appreciate the view from the Ferris wheel. I like how continue on how by mentioning how long it takes for them to break a stalemate, 327 paper rocks. It's just shots. It takes that many attempts. I like that. It's a nice extension of the joke they had in the previous episode where they kept on matching up with each other in the game. So that was another cool thing. And for the most part, I thought the music was good, and I love the creativity with them having the goat carts and the competitive nature with everyone in the games. That was good. Like, episodes like this are nice. And that's why I thought this episode was pretty damn good, despite the action sucking. If the action was good, this could have been straight up an 8 or even a 9 out of 10. But sadly, the action sucked, and that's a big portion of the series. Like, it's literally the premise of it. Fighting to protect the Earth, you know? But still, this episode enough to be like, yeah, it's above average. I thought it was good. If the next few episodes keep up this momentum, at least the series will be enjoyable in its finishing stretch, and that's all I can ask for. But yeah, at least now with this episode, Tomica Kizuna, it's not the worst enemy of the season at the very least, and that's cool because I'm rooting for the series to get better. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. Be sure to comment your thoughts on any field number action in the comment section below. Rate the bit, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back for more because I'm definitely pumped up to see more. Alright, y'all. Thanks so much for watching my video, and have a great and safe day, everyone. Bye bye.